We'll cover the trades on YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, NVDY, and MSTY. But before that, just a quick, news update. Reddit shares soar on revenue beat, narrower than expected loss in first post-IPO results. So Reddit did pretty damn good on their first earnings. And if you look at the after hours, it looks like they're blowing up. They went up 15%, which is pretty impressive for anyone that owns Reddit. Maybe they'll make a YieldMax fund based on Reddit. And also, Defiance just released their semi-annual report. If I do have time, I will read through this and then combine this with my Sunday Defiance weekly update video. All right. Oh, of course, if there's anything, worth noting, which I'm sure there is. All right, let's move on to the trades. But, one more thing. My trades from yesterday. I bought 10 Clip and I bought 10 Ulti because those had the biggest dip, and those I had, the biggest loss in capital. So I had to lower my cost basis a little bit. Also, I sold a put on TSLY. That's the very bottom. So I sold a put for $750. I didn't wait long enough though. I could have got this for much, much more. But either way, Tesla was tanking yesterday for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't actually check. I also, since it was tanking, a lot of my calls, they were very cheap to close. The highest call I had was $9, so I closed it for $3, 3 cents per share. And then guess what? If that contract that expired this Friday. So the reason I closed it is that gives me now 3 trading days to sell a call, which I otherwise did not have. So that's the reason you would buy to close early. But you guys know that from YieldMax. All right, let's go on to the trades. So CONY and MSTY had trades yesterday. CONY kind of screwed theirs up though. So if you look at these transactions, normally you see 3 transactions and it looks like this, right? It's a buy call, it's a sell put, it's a sell call because they're adding a synthetic and then adding a weekly call. This one, it was a BC on all of them, right? Buy to close, right? So they go from that to that. So what is BC? Are they closing their synthetic? Are they, so that's what I thought happened. It's possible that people sold out of CONY. So they did a BC on the put. Okay, that makes sense. A BC, on the call. But the call at the top would have said S, right? Because they would have had to sell that call. But, because they would have got money for it. But you can't, it's not buy to close all 3 transactions. So needless to say, I had to wait till this morning to see what happened. And in summary, this happened. So it was a buy call, it was a sell put, and there was a sell call. So obviously just the types got screwed up. All right, so more shareholders jumped into CONY versus selling out, which is not a surprise. All right, so let's get to CONY. So I added the 280 contracts to their 260 synthetic position. And since their synthetic is kind of underwater, they got a massive credit for this, right? They got about 1.2, 1.1 million for this. So that added to their May profits right down below. However, as you can see, this synthetic actually expires May 17th. And that's 9 days away. So it's time to talk about the synthetic, right? It's 17% away from the price where it needs to be. It's going to cost us, as of today, $91.4 million to close. So we need something to happen with coin. All right, we need a savior. All right, so that's the synthetic. But how did coin do yesterday? Well, coin did not do good yesterday. Coin went down by 5.55%. CONY went down a little less, 4.31%. And here's the 280, okay? So obviously they sold a call, regardless of what the intraday trades say. Again, that can happen. Issues happen. I get it. As long as the holdings are right, then I could straighten this out. So luckily the holdings made sense. All right, so what did they do yesterday? So they used 280 new contracts and they sold a call for a 230 strike that expires this Friday. So this is for 3 trading days. So they went 7.31% out of the money, and that yielded 1%. If you annualize that, that's about 130%. So all in all, this is a good transaction. It's good money. They went pretty decently out of money considering 3 trading days. So no complaints from me. All right, what else they got going on? Well, they still have the 255. That's only 200 shares though, and that's 18% out of the money. It's safe to say that that's probably untouchable. And then they have the biggest position of them all, 19,795 contracts. This has a 237.50 strike, but this is only 6.38% of the money. So your largest position is is a little, oh no, I'm sorry. It's actually 10% out of the money right now. When they opened it, it was 6% out of the money. So as of today, or as of close yesterday, it's 10.81% out of the money. So again, with 3 trading days, that's not that bad. So, but you never know with coin. Outstanding shares, look at this jump, man. 1,050,000. That's a 5.59% increase. So maybe a whale bought into CONY yesterday. I don't know. Maybe Ethan bought back in. 30-day IV, 72.55%. Outstanding shares, 19.8 million. Total income from the weekly calls, 6.5 million. Total distribution, 33 cents. Daily income of 11 cents. Daily yield, 0.5%. And if you annualize that, that's 183%. And as I always say, you use this number and if you say to yourself, can you beat it? And if the answer is yes, then you should consider selling options on your own, right? If you have the time, of course. If you can't beat it, then, this seems like a pretty good investment in my eyes, right? CONY Fund is doing really good. But not financial advice, obviously. Do your own research. All right, this is me yesterday looking at the trades because I got home from work really late. And I was like, really? What's going on? So I saw the trades and I was like, you know what? I'll wait till tomorrow. So that's what I did. And luckily I figured it out. All right. So anyway, what do we got here? For the month of May, synthetic income is 1.1 million. Short call income 6.5. That's a total net income of 7.7. Now, income per share, total income per share is 39 cents. Short call income per share, 33 cents. All right, so we're getting a little further into the month. So based on the daily income, the estimate is 310 with a yield of 169%. Just looking at this, that's hard to believe that would be likely. CONY has never paid over $3. So once I start seeing $2, maybe I'll consider that up to date. But again, it hasn't even been a week since that was updated. So maybe when we get to Thursday, it'll make more sense. Here's the outstanding holdings. All right, so the synthetic put is what we have to worry about. That cost $93 million to close. All right, so we're gonna have to, as of now, someone's getting that money. Our call is only worth 1.9 million. So as coin goes up, the 93 million, the cost to close will decrease. And the call becomes more valuable. So we need coin to go up ASAP. All right. And the calls, the calls are all in blue, but they're, we just went through them. And the bigger worry at this moment is the synthetic. We're going to take a hit on that. The net asset value is 435.8 million. The NAV is 21.96 and trade price 21.96, right on the dot. All right, so that's CONY. Again, I'm trying to make these videos a little faster. I know it's hard. So MSTY also had trades, buy call, sell put, sell call. So again, both of the crypto YieldMax funds are getting more interest and more people are buying into it. So they added to the 1,300. Up here, they added 50 contracts, and it cost them, it was almost a wash because the price must be very close to to the strike, and it is. But since this one has 72 trading days, there's no reason to even talk about it outside of adding the position to the synthetic. Now let's go to the May tab and see how MSTR did yesterday. They went down 0.9% and MSTY went down 0.2%. So MSTY beat MSTR as usual. You know, on down days, typically the ETF will almost always beat the underlying. All right, so here's the 50 contracts. They added expiration date of this Friday, 1370 strike. That's 8.95% out of the money, and that yield 1.27%. And that comes to an annualized yield of 154%, which is really, really good. All right, what do we got open here? Let's zoom out a little. Make it a little bigger. What do we got? All right, so we got a 1315 strike. How is that doing? Well, that's the majority of it, right? That's the majority of the contracts. That's 4.58% out of the money, 3 trading days. The other one, obviously, they just opened, 1370 strike. That's 8.95% out of the money. Outstanding shares, 225,000 additional outstanding shares. They are now above 4 million, 4,125,000. That's an increase of 5%. Another whale, man. These whales coming in. 30-day IV, 99.31%, under 100. Outstanding shares, we just talked about, 4.1 million. In total income from the weekly calls, 2.2 million, which would pay out a distribution of 56 cents, which is 19 cents a day, 0.61% daily yield. And if you annualize that, that's 223%. I mean, that's pretty damn good. But again, we'll see how this week closes. Reaction, it's close, so they're grinding their teeth. 28 days till next declaration date. May synthetic income. Well, we know we did pretty damn good. 12.1 million. Short call income, not bad yourself. 2.2 million. So where are we at? They're at a total income per share of $3.51. A short call income per share of 56 cents. So again, so far so good. Really good month. What's this show? 518 with a 206% yield. Obviously, way too early to use these numbers. So let's not even, I probably shouldn't even be showing that, because sometimes people take screen print and they say, oh, the retire on dividends just estimated 518 for MSTY. But they don't listen to the audio, and that's the problem. So again, maybe I won't show that for a little bit just to avoid that. All right, what do we got here? We got outstanding holdings. We're not talking about the synthetic. We just have the 2 calls, which again, 3 trading days. So we'll see how it goes. Net asset value of MSTY, 124 million. That's a NAV of 3006 and a trade price of 3017. So just staying strong above that $30. All right, what else we got? Let's go to NVDY. NVDY, how about their synthetic? Well, their synthetic is a May 17th one. Expires in 9 trading days. And they're only 1% away. So this one is not necessarily in danger. Right now it costs about $4.3 million to close. But I think, they could probably catch up to that. All right, let's go to May tab, see how NVIDIA did yesterday. I honestly don't even know. I was so busy at work. So as I'm updating these yesterday, I barely even looked. So this is all new to me too. So NVIDIA went down 1.72%. NVIDIA went down 0.43%. So like I said, when the underlying goes down, the ETF is more than likely going to beat it. There's your downside protection, okay? There you go. You happy? All right, so what do we got? We got 2 strikes, okay? 2 strikes. The low strike, only 120 contracts. This one's still in the money, 1.72%. Yesterday I think we were in a much worse position. The large position has a 920 strike. This is kind of in danger. That's 1.6% out of the money. Outstanding shares, fine, no change. So here's the summary. 30-day IV is at 60%. Outstanding shares, 17 million. 17.8 million. Total income from the weekly calls, 4.6 million. But again, that number could be in danger since their call strikes are pretty close. We need NVDY to go down just a little bit. Distribution, 26 cents. That's a daily income of 9 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.34%. Annualized yield, 124%. Again, can you beat 124%? Maybe, maybe not. I think I can. What do we got? We got a flatline face because we're not saying shit. You know, we got to keep our mouth shut. We're going to hope NVIDIA stays quiet. All right, what we got from May? We got synthetic income of 0. We got short call income of 4.6 million. That's a total income and short call income of 26 cents per share. Okay, early in the month. Outstanding holdings, well, you know, we talked about the synthetic, which expires very soon, next week. And then we have the short calls, which we also talked about. So let's get straight to the net asset value, 457.7 million. The NAV is 25.65 and trade price is 2 cents more, 25.67. Okay, at least the birds are out today. They left me hanging yesterday. Last but not least is TSLY. TSLY has 2 synthetic positions. Again, they had no trades yesterday. They have a 180 synthetic and they have a 175 synthetic. Both expire July 19th, so not worth mentioning. Again, we're not talking about them till we get under 2 weeks, okay? Because it really is pointless. You know, it's going to do what it's going to do. So, all right, Tesla went down yesterday. We talked about that earlier. Why did it go down? I have no idea. But it went down 3.76%. And as usual, the ETF beat it. The ETF only went down by 2.52%. So I'm pretty sure we went 4 for 4, by the way, because I think everything went down. So again, no trade. So what's the update on the calls here? Let's see where we're at. We got, what's the lowest strike? We got 182.50. You know, that one, it's hanging in. It's hanging in. 1,675 contracts, 182.50, 2.64% out of the money. It's close, but it's hanging in. Then we have the largest position, over 30,000 contracts, 185 strike. That's 4% out of the money. Then 6,690 contracts, 195 strikes, 9.67% out of the money. And real quick, the day before, they closed out the 225 for 5 cents, and they rolled it down to 195. And we were questioning, or I was questioning, is that a good move? So as of today, I can say officially it was a brilliant move. Again, we still have 3 trading days, but it looks pretty damn good. Because, again, the 195, now it's 9.67% out of the money with 3 trading days, right? So they got us an additional 70. Again, they paid 5 cents to close it, and they got 75 cents on the new position. So they made us 70 cents per share, and it may work out. So far, so good. So kudos to the TSLY fund manager. And there he is. Look at this. Look at this smart little geek guy, but he's a genius. He knows what he's doing for now. Let's see. May synthetic income, what do we got? We got nothing. Short call income, 5.6 million. All right, so total income and short call income, 13 cents a share. Yeah, whoopie-doo. It's still too early. So here's the outstanding holdings. Again, not much to talk about because we kind of just went through it all. A lot going on, but at least we're cash positive. Net asset value, man, under 700 million. Can't catch a break. 668 million net asset value. The NAV is 1511. The trade price is 1509. And yeah, that's TSLY. I think I went pretty quick. That wasn't too bad. Now I forgot to do the pre-market after each thing, so let's just do all those together. All right, so let's go to the Internet of Things. Who the heck did we cover first? CONY. All right, so Market Watch. What do we got here? We got Coin. Coin is down. it's down. We don't need it to be down. We need it to be up because our synthetic is just getting whooped. This is as of 4:22 a.m., which reminds me I got to get moving. It's down 0.82%, and it's at 212.58. All right, let's move on. Who did we do after that? We did MSTY. So Mr. Oh, let me refresh. You never know. Mr. as of 4:20 a.m. Oh my God. It's down 3.38%. It's at 12.21. Again, when you see these go down, obviously it's good for the weekly calls, not good for the synthetic. Let's go to NVDY. I think we said NVIDIA needs to stay flat or go down, and that's what it's doing. It's down 0.31%. It's at 902.70. And then last but not least, Tesla. Where do they stand? They're down 0.65% at 170. It's going to be a red day, man. Whew. I'm glad I'm in the office so I don't have time to look at this crap. Any news on Tesla? Let's see. If we scroll down. Tesla stock falls Tuesday, underperforms market. Tesla stock drops as government ramps up self-driving oversight. Whatever. Okay. Again, whatever. So yeah, guys, that's the wrap up. That's all I got. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. If not, I'll try better next time. What the heck was I don't even remember what I was going to say. But yeah, so I made a commute video yesterday. Talked about how I got into YieldMax. If anyone's interested, it's really like a podcast. It's not a video. It is a video, but it's more of a podcast because it's just me, on my commutes to work. So I'm debating on doing one today. It may be overkill, but I don't know. But yeah, hopefully this video was pretty quick. Hopefully it was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please click that like button. I'm trying to do my best to make these videos as useful as possible, with minimal, I'll say, garbage data, right? At the same time, be a little entertaining. So, it's not easy, right? It's like somewhat of a morning talk show of the summary, of what's going on. Eventually, when I'm retired, I'll do these live, assuming YieldMax is still around then. I'll actually just do these live, right? And I'll have like people just jumping in. I think that would be pretty cool. But again, that's 10 years from now. So anyway, guys, keyword for today, because I got to get to the gym. This is number two a day. When I say 2 a day, I'm working out twice a day. When I go to the office, I utilize that, the gym. So I get to work early, I work out, I shower, I go to work. And then I go back at lunch. And then I work out and I shower, I go back to work. So today is 2 a day number 2. So the keyword today, the keyword, what's the point of the keyword? It's basically to prove that you made it to the end of the video. And if you comment 2 a day, then we know you made it to the end of the video. So, and 2 a days are good. I mean, it's good to exercise if you have the time. I know there's a lot of people that are busy. I get it, believe me. That's why I go twice a day when I can, because most days I can't even go once or do anything. And that's why as you get older, the weight catches on a little easier. So you do what you can. But anyway, keyword 2 a day. Birds are out. So let me get ready. Let me get to work. Today is leg day. So we'll see how that goes. And we'll see how this red market goes. Like, I'm down for a little green. Maybe not on every fund based on the weekly calls, but, we shall see. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like this went way too quick. But I'm just going to end it here. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it, especially you guys who watch the, they watch the premiere almost every day, and it's amazing. Again, my goal for that is 200. I'm shooting for 200. I have no idea what it was yesterday, and I'm going to have no idea what it is today because I'll be at the gym. But maybe I'll catch it tomorrow, and we'll see what the numbers are at. So if you want to help the channel, Obviously, outside of hitting the like button, you could just share with others. They could join the party every morning with us at 6:30 a.m. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Later.